We usually think of grammar as, well, a bunch of boring rules, right? But what if I told you that some of the tiniest words in English are actually your most powerful secret weapons for writing? That's what we're doing today. We're unlocking the true power of conjunctions.
So here's a challenge we all run into. You've got two different ideas and you need to link them up. But how do you do it in a way that's not just functional, but actually adds some style, some logic, some real professional polish?
Take these two sentences, for example. The plan was good, it failed in practice. I mean, they're fine, they get the job done, but they feel kind of choppy, right? A little disconnected. They just lack that flow, that sophistication. We can do so much better. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll know exactly how.
Okay, let's start with the big idea here. Conjunctions are so much more than just grammatical glue. Think of them as the architectural tools you use to actually build your sentences and shape the logic and emphasis of your writing. Now, what's really cool about this definition is that last part, shaping logic, cohesion, and emphasis. See, that's where the magic really happens. It's the difference between just listing facts and actually crafting a powerful, persuasive argument.
So, let's start our little journey at level 1. This is the foundation, with the conjunctions we all learned about back in school. You gotta master this before moving on.
And here they are, the famous fanboys: for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Their job is pretty simple but absolutely vital. They connect two things of equal grammatical weight. That could be a word to a word, a phrase to a phrase, or a whole sentence to another whole sentence. For instance, look at this. He is rich, yet he is not happy. That little word yet connects two complete, independent ideas. But it does more than that. It shows a contrast between them. It gives the sentence a whole layer of meaning that just having two separate sentences wouldn't. Simple, yeah, but really effective. Ready to level up? Good. Let's move on to level 2. This is where we go beyond just simple connections and start building really complex sentences that show specific, logical relationships between ideas. Welcome to the world of subordinating conjunctions. Now, these are amazing because they let you get super specific about the relationship between ideas. Want to show contrast? You can use although or whereas. Need to set a condition? Try if or provided that. These words give your writing some serious precision.
Think about it. You could just say, if you arrive early, but using provided that adds this touch of formality, of firmness. It kind of implies that arriving early is a non-negotiable condition. See? That's the power of picking the exact right word for the job. All right, level 3 is all about adding some flair. We're talking style, balance, and rhythm. This is where you can make your sentences truly pop and become memorable by using conjunctions that work together in pairs.
Just check out this transformation. The before version is fine. She is smart, she works hard. Okay, but look at the after. She is not only smart, but also hardworking. It's so much more elegant. Not only, but also creates this beautiful, balanced sentence that really emphasizes both qualities equally. It's got rhythm, it's got style, it just sounds better.
Now, there is one golden rule when you're using these pairs. It's called parallelism. Basically, whatever grammatical structure comes after the first part has to be matched by what comes after the second part. So, not only smart, that's an adjective, has to be paired with, but also hardworking, another adjective. It just keeps the sentence balanced and clean. And now for the final boss, level 4. These are the pro-level connectors. You're going to see these in academic papers, business reports, any kind of formal writing where you really need to guide your reader through some complex logic.
These are conjunctive adverbs. I want you to think of them as signposts for your reader, or like logical bridges. Words like however, therefore, and nevertheless explicitly tell your reader exactly how the next sentence connects to the one they just read. They create these powerful formal transitions. And now let's bring it all back home. Remember our choppy sentences from the very beginning? Well, look at them now. The plan was good, however, it failed in practice. Wow. That one word, however, completely transforms everything. It creates a sophisticated, logical link that was totally missing before. And here is a super important pro tip for you. You have to pay attention to the punctuation here.
The standard, formal way to use these adverbs is to stick a semicolon before them and a comma right after. I know, it's a small detail, but it's one of those things that signals you really know what you're doing. Want one more advanced move to add to your collection? Let's break down no sooner than. It looks kind of complex, but really it's just a recipe. First, you start with no sooner. Step 2, you flip your subject and verb. So instead of I had, it becomes had I. And then step 3, you connect the second part of the sentence with than. It's a very stylistic way to say two things happened one right after the other.
So there you have it. You've just leveled up your grammar skills and added 4 powerful sets of tools to your writer's toolkit. Let's do a quick final review to lock it all in. Here's your cheat sheet. Use coordinating conjunctions, your fanboys, to join equal parts. Use subordinating conjunctions like because and although to show the specific relationship. Use correlative pairs like either or for emphasis and balance. And finally, use those conjunctive adverbs like therefore when you need formal logical connections. So the next time you sit down to write anything, don't just connect your ideas, command them. Choose your conjunction with purpose and just watch your writing transform. The only question left is, which one of these new tools are you going to use first?